here today at Omak High School in Omak, Washington, to award our Education Support Professional of the Year award. This member is one of 28,000 and she rose to the top.
I would like to introduce the Educational Support Professional of the Year.
To everybody, she's Mrs. Lickfold, but to us, she's Melissa.
My name is Melissa Lickfold, and I am the Omak High School Student Services Specialist. That's my title. It has mostly discipline connotations to it. My room that I work out of and supervise myself is the Student Services Room, formerly known as the In-School Suspension Room. I do a lot with Truancy Court and Truancy Board. I'm representing the high school and the alternative high school in Truancy Court.
She doesn't give up on anybody. She holds them accountable. And she sticks with them through thick and thin, and she makes a difference and turns them around.
I walk the line between trying to be a hard-nosed disciplinarian, but I also really like kids. They're like a book that's just starting to be written.
She has the utmost compassion for them, and like every school district, there are always those kids that have the rough home life or a hard time at school or just don't feel like they fit in. And she scoops them up and they end up under her wing and she makes them feel like they belong.
With that relationship that she has with them, even the tough kids want to be with her.
And sometimes I can be hard-nosed and I like to believe I'm strict, and when they tell me, "You are so nice, Mrs. Lickfold," I'll say, "Don't you tell anybody else that," because I don't want that on the street, you know.
She doesn't just hang out in her office and wait for problems to come to her. She goes and interacts with our students.
Before the pandemic, pre-COVID, I think that kids couldn't wait to get out of school. They didn't want to be here. They didn't want to be at school. They'd rather be anywhere else. They'd be skipping, they'd be gone, they'd ditch. And then all of a sudden, COVID hit, the pandemic was here, and they couldn't come to school. And they got to see that support group that they have here at school within all the teachers and staff, the bus drivers, the lunch people. You don't think about the custodians that make friends with our kids that are here after school. They all matter collectively.
I feel like sometimes classified staff are seen as underdogs. We are the lowest paid employees in most districts, but we do so much. We're in so many areas of a kid's life when it comes to school.
I've heard her in meetings where she is bargaining for what she wants to get, not for herself, but she bargains for all of us.
I just want our membership to be appreciated. I just feel very passionate about our classified staff.
Melissa exemplifies what it means to be an education support professional. She has built a legacy of relationships with students, staff, and administrators.
It's great to award someone with that experience, skills, and dedication to the students and to PSE.
3 words that I would use to describe Melissa are respectful,
Caring. She cares about her members and for the students.
dedicated.
And dedicated. For 23 years to continue to work at a job in a school takes a lot of dedication and commitment.
I would say that Melissa is very caring and compassionate.
Compassionate.
She is full of compassion and is willing to spread it, and that matters, and we need more of that in our world today.
There's not another Melissa Lickfold out in this world.
Melissa, congratulations from PSE.
As the president, I couldn't be prouder of any member than I am of you.
Melissa, I know you don't want the attention, but it is so deserving. You have worked so hard within your chapter and within your school district, and we are just very proud and honored for you today.
Melissa, we are so proud of you and we are so thankful that you work in the Omak School District. Thank you for being the wonderful person that you are.
You deserve this more than anybody I know.
You deserve the world. Thank you for everything that you do.
When you feel strongly about a body of people, you just feel like any opportunity you have, you want to give encouragement. You work in the education field with kids, and there's so much hurting and so many needs. I mean, they've always been there, but the last few years across the world, we've seen huge negative changes. But we don't have to fall into that negativity. We can still positively impact others. We can still love. We can still be compassionate and empathetic. We can still encourage in the worst of times. We're human beings with the same kinds of needs, and we can do that no matter what's happening in the world. I just have a great deal of respect for educational professionals, and that's what every person that works in a school district, whether it's elementary, secondary, higher education, they're changing lives. They're impacting lives in a positive fashion, and that's what we need to do. It's not all about academia. It's about helping human beings be all they can be. Man, a smile and a kind word of encouragement and a pat on the back and even just sitting quietly, whatever it is, man, you can change lives in minutes. And that's what we do in the education field. I just want people to know they're important.